Usually when we're talking about fall colors, it's the leaves in the spotlight. Well, at this family farm, the pumpkins, squash, and gourds take a very colorful center stage.
This is actually a Century Farm. It's been in my husband's family, and they are the Jochum family for probably about 140 years now. Gary's mom and stepdad lived here until we moved here about 18 years ago. And back when his parents lived here, they also had a huge farm, and they actually raised apples and potatoes and pickles. They grew pickles for the pickle factory.
Now Polly Rowland and husband Gary call it home. She has affectionately earned the title of the Pumpkin Lady in Chilton and beyond.
We started out with just a few pumpkins, and we sold them on the driveway. And people put their money in a coffee can, and the money never disappeared. So every year we started growing a little bit more, and we used to have a rickety old garage on this site where the store is, and I said to my husband, boy, I sure wish I had something a little bit nicer that I could sell things in. So he knocked it down and built this. And that's been 10 years now.
A decade of fulfilling a fall tradition for thousands of families.
We also have a sign down in the play area that's how tall this fall. So every year these people who come back have their kids' picture taken so they can see every year how much they've grown.
It is easy to spend a few hours at the farm.
Well, we have our 15-acre corn maze, and it has an easy part for kids and a harder part for adults. And a lot of people have a lot of fun in there. Pretty easy to get lost. And we also have an activity center down here with corn cannons. You can shoot corn cobs at targets. And if you get it in the barrel at the end, you get $50 cash. So it's kind of hard to do. We have a 40-foot slide and some duck races and pumpkin bowling and all sorts of stuff.
But most of all, Polly's Pumpkin Patch is known for their rainbow of colors.
I think we have somewhere around 35, maybe even a few more varieties. But we have several varieties of the orange ones, but we have pink ones, red ones, blue ones, green ones, bumpy ones, striped ones. We have all sorts of things.
The perfect pumpkin looks different to each shopper.
Well, it all depends on if they're decorating or carving. If they're decorating, they want the weirdest one they can find and the different colored ones. And if they're looking for one to carve, of course, a lot of them want a big one, and they want a smooth front because it's so much easier to cut.
As the farm grew in size and the number of visitors increased, they have added staff.
Right now, we have about 20 part-time people, some adults, some high school kids.
But this isn't even Polly's full-time job. She works as a nurse at the hospital in Chilton, but takes plenty of vacation this time of year to focus on her fall festivities.
It's just something different to do, and it's outside, and it's a lot of fun.
Polly's Pumpkin Patch, just north of Chilton on Highway 57. And Mike, her love of agriculture started as a little girl. Her dad worked for Del Monte, and she would help him check the vegetable field. She says she ate plenty of fresh veggies that summer.